worst thing I have to fear is my bike cutting out when I'm headed for the friggin' takeoff ramp.
I use a hammer all the time, but I've never seen anybody beat on a carburetor with it before, especially Robbie Knievel.
You know, if I f***ing listened to you, I'd be f***ing dead.
Call it the Titanic, the unsinkable Titanic.
Holy shit! I better be riding one of them f***ing Harleys tomorrow.
So this is going to be kind of a Team Knievel tattoo.
Hey! Oh, he's a fat bastard! Everybody's talking about it on the CB. That's how I heard about it.
Look at all the people right there. Look at them all. You want to see somebody get killed?
Keep your motor running, or headed on the highway. We're looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way. Like a true nature's child, or we were born to be wild. We can climb so high, I'll never wanna die. Born to be wild. Born to be wild.
I'm jumping a bunch of semis in New Mexico.
Come on, Robbie, show them what you're made of.
Come on, baby.
One more time, Captain Robbie Knievel. Let him hear ya.
Totally committed in my mind when I take off. It's like from the top of the ski ramp, I'm committed to go off that ramp. And it was the first time I ever bailed to the left, and I'm glad nobody was standing there because I would have hit him. I was a little freaked out.
That's a sign of a pro right there. That's a sign of a pro right there. When something's not right, to back at it, get at it.
Must have missed a
That's
gear.
good.
I'm not sure that he's getting enough speed to clear the gap right now.
All right, once again, I can't stress enough, please, no movement, and get your cameras and videos ready.
You know, all these people are here. You either go or you get on the ramp and go, I'm chicken, I quit. And you can't do that.
Come on, Rob. Come on, here he goes. Come on. Come on, baby. Nail it, Robbie. Nail it. Nail it. Nail it. Nail it. Nail it. He's up.
It's like they're just stuck. They won't. Something's wrong.
All I know is it's dumping out more gas than we can afford right now.
The worst thing I have to fear is my bike cutting out when I'm headed for the friggin' takeoff ramp. That's my worst fear.
Well, I'm a framer. I use a hammer all the time, but I've never seen anybody beat on a carburetor with it before, especially Robbie Knievel. Well, I can't believe it. You know, it surprises me that he's going to jump the bike without that carburetor being, you know, fully checked out after the way he threw it down the last jump. He threw it down pretty hard.
Anything that's bent, you can straighten out.
I was concerned watching Robbie work on it just because we weren't in the right mental state to be working on the bike.
I've been working hard this year. I still have a few bucks left. Oh, look, an empty bottle of Tawaka, go figure. Somebody gave that to me. I don't drink, but that was nice of them.
Let's see, what do you make? You make about 100 grand an hour. So we've got about $200,000 into that carburetor. We could have had a mechanic do it for 45 bucks. Just a suggestion.
I'm a mechanic. Guy that has the feel like me for my carburetor, my own carburetor. When somebody's in my face, like Todd, that hasn't been working on my bikes as long as I have and doesn't know my bikes, I just want him to get out of my face. I just don't even need him talking to me. You know, if I listened to you, I'd be dead. hammer's always the best thing when float bowls are stuck, because you just got to bang the carburetor a little bit and get them to loosen up, and then it'll quit draining fuel.
He says it's good to go. It's good to go. He's jumping on me.
How you doing, buddy?
We'll take that hand.
How you been? That's all right.
You got a match?
I get a couple matches. See how hard that is?
Yeah, that is hard.
My bragging rights are I'm Robbie Knievel's personal bodyguard. My job is to basically take care of Robbie. So that's why you'll see me close to him, sometimes too close.
A lot of things that I do is automatic secondary nature because of the trained fighter and the trained self-defense person that I am. You know, I jump in front of Robbie. Whatever you want, man. Whatever you want. He goes. Now notice it's the arm breaking, then the shoulder, and then I just ridge hand him in the throat. It's imperative you know this is real. Do not try this at home. Don't even attempt this in any way, shape, or form. Go up inside, turn, take the arm. If that's not enough, from here I can put him to the ground. Huh? And then I slide and pull. You ever eat chicken wings? This is exactly what's gonna happen. I'm being nice with him. And I rip this out, cock and lock, bam. And notice the weapon is here. So I have his pinky, look at this. So he's got his pinky finger. I'm gonna rip it off, I'm gonna break it. Now I decide if I wanna scatter his brains, or I just wanna blow his heart away.
Bobby's very, very safe as Brian, you know. And I feel not comfortable, too. Very comfortable having
And together, look out.
Yeah, the night before we went to New Mexico, Pete said he was going to some rock concert in Seattle. And I was like, well, we're leaving tomorrow, you know, great. And well, I'll be back at midnight.
Me and my brothers, we're gonna go see Alice in Chains, Jerry Cantrell, and Queensryche tonight. It's gonna be sweet! Alice in Chains, baby! This is worth it if it's in the name of rock and roll. Robbie will understand. This is Seattle. This is for real. This is what I do. It's just, my music is my deal, and he knows that. He knows.
When Pete finally showed up, I called his house the next morning, and he finally shows up, and he's just, I could tell he's totally hungover because he didn't want to come around me.
I'm afraid to go in there.
Did you hear me? Pete showed up, huh?
I'm just gonna stay quiet and drive.
It's a good thing Pete's being quiet right now.
He really pisses me off sometimes. How many girls did you come home with last night? That's what I figured. Why'd you even waste your time?
I call it the Titanic. The unsinkable Titanic that just keeps going and going and going.
I don't know why Brian calls it the Titanic, but I feel like I'm in something that's gonna die today.
And this actually was Dale Earnhardt's original RV back in the days when that great man was alive. He spent a lot of hours and a lot of times. There's a lot of history here, and definitely you can feel a spirit and presence here.
I firmly believe that this motorhome is a big piece of crap. It's, first of all, it's 1992. I mean, we don't even have anything that old in my driveway. But he says it's gonna run. It's gonna run, I guess. We'll see.
Well, we're going to New Mexico, and the setup here is 17 Kenworth trucks. And I got
my good ramp guy. He knows what to do. I got Brian, my right-hand man, who takes care of me and everything pretty much. And then I got Pete back there playing his guitar somewhere going down the road while he's driving. I don't know how he does it.
I think they just lost the engine in the motorhome. Stupid piece of crap.
It's hot. It's pegged hot, and then no oil pressure, and it was just puking out water. All of a sudden, bam, done. Over.
It's the curse of Boise. I don't know about Idaho, but it's the curse of Boise. Get a baked potato before we leave.
I don't feel too safe standing alongside the road here. I think it's gonna have to be towed.
Holy shit. She's a goner, boy.
Didn't sound that bad.
We lost it. It's blown. The Titanic sunk.
Too far, boss.
I thought we were all going to get hit, killed. I said, just throw the stuff out of the motorhome, all our clothes in the trailer, jump in the truck, let's go.
Brian, you gotta get your blankie out of the bath. Huh? We gotta get this out of here.
The Tylenol for sure. Oh, I'll take care of that for you.
You gotta take one.
I'll take care of that for you, Todd.
Oh, how about all those freeze pops?
What about the freeze pops?
We can rephrase them, right?
I better get to riding tomorrow. I better be riding one of them Harleys tomorrow.
Well, on the way to New Mexico, I wanted to stop at the Snake River Canyon because it was on the way, and I ain't been there in a while. Oh, what timing. Dig it. Cool. See how the wind's blowing right at us? This is how it was that day with my dad. That was a long time ago. I was 12 years old in '74, and that's one thing my dad never made. I've made every jump he's done except for that, so I want to go back and do it. I was 12 years old when the actual jump happened. It was supposed to happen in '72. My dad ran out of money again and then got some more, and it was the first time I really actually felt he was nervous. You know, I knew he was scared because I saw the building of the sky cycles, I saw the 2 test shots, and I saw the, you know, his go, and I mean, they both went in the river.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, Eagle, stay with the bird, stay with the bird. It looks like you're going to go into the canyon. You had a premature shoot. You have a good shoot on this. Come on. Stay with the vehicle.
The Snake River Canyon's almost a half a mile, over 1,800 feet. People don't get it. Why do you gotta get a rocket, man? We'll go stand on the edge and find out.
I couldn't get my safety belt
Unharnessed?
unharnessed. If I'd have gone in the river, I'd have never got out of it, ever.
Where did you land? Right on the shore? He told me one day he knew I was looking at this back in the early 90s. He says, I want you to call me up. I'll come and stand on the edge with you, and you look me in the eye and tell me I want to do this. I've done everything else. Come on. This is the last thing. I got to do this. It's in here. It's in my blood.
J.D. Meisner. I'm with Sky City Casino Hotel. I'm here to make sure the sky jump goes off without a hitch. This lot out here is where it's all gonna happen. This is where Robbie's gonna make his world record Kenworth truck jump. You know, it's the first time anybody's ever flown a motorcycle out here, so this is a big event for us.
What we're trying to do is put Sky City back on the map. It's been known for many, many years as one of the most famous pueblos in the world, and now we need to put the casino on the map, so that's why we're having Sky Jump.
Waiting for Robbie Knievel's crew to come in, about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Don't know, that's an unknown.
I got hit by that 5 bucks hard.
I've never been to Mexico. He said it's a dry county. No booze at the casino whatsoever.
Mexico or New Mexico?
New Mexico or wherever. Is it New Mexico? We're not going to know how to act, are we? And he says, well, it's time we all slow down anyways. Okay.
Team Knievel is staying about 16 miles away in a little town of Grants. And one of the main reasons that they're staying there is so that they can kick back. The pueblo here, the reservation, is a dry reservation. And since the guys want to have a couple beers after the day's done, rather than having them driving back and forth from our hotel, we thought it'd be cool to have them right there where they can hit the lounge, relax, kick back, and then be there safe.
There was only a few rooms to be had, so I put my 3 guys in a suite that was a little bigger, and it had a fold-out bed and a couch and another bed.
Huh? Look at it. 1, 2. Huh? 1, 2. Where's the third one, guys? Sweet. No, it said 3 beds. Well, that comes out of the wall. No!
I can see the handles already.
Ta-da!
Perfect. Just right. Good night, Fred.
That'll hold a bit.
I got my own room, so I didn't care. When we first got into New Mexico, we were pretty bored. It was a small town, and first thing we did was hit the hotel bar.
See my new bike? Boy, we'd be screwed. My dad would have us in a war with North Korea in about 2 seconds. He'd bomb them.
Well, we're in the hotel lounge, and the owner said we're acting like a bunch of animals and wanted us to be quiet, or he was going to shut the bar down. So we decided to show him what some Squim Boy Team Knievel animals were. And we all picked our favorite animal noise and let it go.
Count to 3. Everybody do their critter. 1, 2, 3.
I think I was doing a sick cat imitation that night.
It was kind of stupid, but, you know, that's how we get sometimes. You get bored, you do whatever you got to do.
We are him on, so we're letting it out. This is the call of the wild.
You're gonna treat us like animals, we're gonna talk like animals.
We started working this morning, Tuesday, because our motorhome broke down Monday. We're starting a day late, but we have plenty of time. We started about 10 o'clock this morning, lined everything out with Robbie. Right now we've got the trailer up in position. We're building the safety deck. It's 80% complete.
Hey! How do you guys like my tomahawk?
The landing ramp and the safety deck is my baby.
Roman, when did you take over my takeoff ramp? You know what you're doing? Where's that piece of wood go?
Don't worry about it. Leave me alone.
I just decided to let Roman just kind of do what he could do. He's pretty good with wrenches and stuff and not really wood. And since that was the metal part of our ramp, and it's all metal, basically, I decided to let Roman just kind of give him some space and, you know, maybe build up some confidence.
You see, I'm happy working here by myself. Nobody can bitch at me.
So I just decided to let him just do it, and eventually it was going to get done. I'd go back and check it. I can always change things.
Hey, Roman. Hey, what? This sheet right here, let's put a new hole into the...
Yeah, I thought about that already.
Okay. Boy, you're on top of it, aren't you?
I don't know how my crew is holding up. They might be fighting amongst each other behind my back. I don't know. Somebody's always ticked off about something.
I heard that loud and clear this morning. Okay. Robbie told me to keep an eye on it, that's all.
Fine with me, huh?
Okay.
I heard it loud and clear, and I ain't going to go in near there. All right, boss?
Okay. Sounds
All right.
good.
Got milk?
Roman and I, we're from two total different walks of life. I grew up on a job site, and we flip crap all day long. We don't take it personally. We show up and we see the guy the next day. I don't take it personally, and I think he takes it more personal than I do.
Hey, this is
from the best.
This is on the wrong side.
You know, the guy that... What? Any guy that drinks milk must be good.
This is on the wrong side.
The egg belongs inside.
So when you find some time, okay? Just, I don't know. It probably ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Ain't hurting shit.
You know, we haven't came to blows or anything yet, but sometimes we've had some serious conversations about it.
The Sky City Casino guys are great. My guys are a bunch of flakes, but whatever. We'll get done. We got plenty of time.
I swipe the gossip onto the floor, one way or the other. When it affects my performance or my being on the team, I can't swallow it that easy.
I'm a big baby sometimes. We're all moody. We work for a guy that's real moody, and whatever mood he's in, we shove it right back on the next guy. It all goes downhill.
You know, I don't know how long anybody's going to be on this crew.
So you never know how long I'm going to be on this team, you know, because things change here very, very rapidly.
I don't know from jump to jump if I'm going to be there or not.
It's just I can't afford to bring everybody. They all want to come and have fun, and they all want to help. They all want to go on the road, trying to do everybody a favor. But it adds up.
We're nothing but a lousy family.
We all should get along, but we're all arrogant men, and we don't, you know. since I've been working for Robbie, I haven't seen him crash yet. At 42 years old, I'm not sure that, and I'm not sure he's sure that he can take a big one.
That bottom longer. Hit me up. It ain't even working unless I do that.
Well, right now the ski ramp is a little too steep, and Robbie he's not being able to get his speed because he's driving down into the ground. He's bottoming out his shocks. We're going to pull some of this sharpness out of it. We're going to kind of smooth it out here. Just kind of swoop it in a little bit. Extend it about another 16 feet.
I was just bottoming out, and it was screwing me up, so I had him change it. I had no idea New Mexico was as high as it was at that spot. I was thinking 2,000 or 3,000 feet. I had no idea it was 6,800 feet. You know, sometimes you think you'll fly further because the air is thinner, but actually it doesn't work that way because your bike runs lousier even though the air is thinner. The elevation screws up the jetting in the carburetor. And when you're up high like that high, everything runs loud.
Well, it's the day before the jump. He basically just did some speed runs today. He's pretty tired. He's going to take a big power nap. So I thought I'm going to take an advantageous time here, jump on a bike, go look for some tattoo artists, see if I can find somebody that's quality enough to, that this is going to be quality enough to do this piece of work that I want to get, that I've been thinking about. All my tattoos have a meaning and part of my life, whether it's my martial arts, my master instructor tattoo. So this is going to be kind of a Team Knievel tattoo.
Yeah, I heard that Brian was going to get a tattoo of Robbie on him. That's interesting. I don't know what Robbie's going to think about that, if he's going to like it or not. I think he'd prefer a tattoo of himself on a lady.
If he was going to get a tattoo of me on his leg, I'd want it to be nothing. Don't do it, Brian.
This is probably the last tattoo I'm going to get, because I have 5 already. So I'm looking for the artist. So heard a lot about you, and I'm going to probably let you run the gun on me. I want to see how your technique is without any ink in it. Give me a scratch and see how it is, how you handle the gun. And I think I'm going to put it on my left calf. I think the calf, it'll fit on the calf, but I need something that's powerful, because this is like a superstar person, but you can't kind of put it on your leg and then it not be jumping through your skin, because it's that explosive of a tattoo. He's that explosive of a character himself, so it's got to portray him as much as it does me on my body.
I would ask you some personal questions.
Yeah.
Some things that you want to portray in your tattoo that can show up, and it'll be a little more personal. Things that you guys have in common, some of your bonds and things like that.
I know the feeling of success. I know the fear factor that he's gone through. I know the challenges it'll be before, during, and after that stunt. That's one aspect of it. The other aspect of is that he's been a life fighter, meaning that nothing's ever been handed to him on a silver platter. It's almost like a brotherly love, per se, because we're becoming closer than brother, you know, as close as blood brothers. We just have different parents. And if that gives you some insight, maybe, per se.
I heard that Brian actually went to a gal, and he didn't know she was a good enough artist, but had started having my initials carved in for this tattoo. I don't know what kind of tattoo, if he's doing my logo or what, but Brian, you need help.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, look at that. Look at that, huh? Cool.
You show that to anybody, man, I'm gonna have to kick your butt.
In the end, he never got the tattoo. Probably a good thing.
I don't know. I didn't think Brian was that screwed up. We all got together, and, you know, everywhere we go, it's like, well, you know, let's find something to do. So we went horseback riding.
This one's from Oregon. That's what I thought. You see the O?
I love cats.
Hey, don't be bringing a black cat.
You gotta make them like you. Easy! Hey! Hey! Easy now! You know. Hey, you want me to braid your tail, Roman?
Yeah.
You want me to braid your tail for you?
Break the donkey in for me.
They ride horses in Austria?
No, just women. We gave up the horses long time ago. No more farm animals.
Man, I'm gonna have to get you guys to a town where there's some girls that quick, I can tell. The girl puts us all on horses, picks who's gonna ride what. And I got on this horse I thought was real old, but she ran like crazy. Run real fast, do a wheelie.
Let you go.
Anyway, this cowboy shows up and says we're gonna go rope some calves. None of us had done that before. All right, go ahead.
Get on it, boy!
Oh! I gotta try that again. But I never roped a running calf, so this guy put me on his trained horse, and the second time out of the chute, I nailed the calf, but the calf was so fat we were calling him Cheeseburger.
He hooked that cow, and it's like, I think he forgot what to do for a minute. The horse stopped, and that was pretty neat. That was the highlight of my trip. You know, I know Robbie's rode horses before, and, you know, I don't know, I didn't, second time, that was pretty good. No, he's good at everything he does. Except running a crew.
That was fun. I wasn't gonna quit till I got that little I'm glad I got him on the second deal.
Stop. Stop. Stop, there's my camera right there. Stop. I'm trying to get my camera.
Obviously, they don't have horses in Austria.
He's uncontrollable. Stop. Stop.
He sure looked good on that horse, I tell you. Looked like Pocahontas almost.
I can't get off this horse, it won't stop.
Come on, he says. He tells his horse to, instead of ho, he says, stop, please, stop. We do quit running. My horse's name's Bud.
See, Todd's a country singer in a band, and he thinks he's a cowboy.
Cheeseburger's gonna wear you out.
You got it.
Oh, poor little cheeseburger.
Better smell your hand now.
He showed us what he could do. He couldn't do nothing. He even had the guy rope the calf because he wanted to show how tough he was, and he couldn't even turn the calf over.
My cell phone was between the balls and the saddle horn. I gotta work tomorrow. What if I get a date tonight? I might need these.
easier last night. Roman just laid there.
When we were riding horses in New Mexico, I noticed a motorcycle. The horse stepped on it, squished it, and I didn't want to say anything to Robbie because I think he would have thought it might be like a bad omen or something.
I don't know if Robbie's superstitious. You know, if he would have saw that horse, that toy with the horse print over the top of it, I definitely know he wouldn't have. You know, the show must go on. I don't know if it would have messed with his head or not, but we don't talk about luck much. I think he believes in God, and that's his motivation. So I don't know if he's any superstitious about anything. We don't talk about that too much. Today's jump day. Originally, Robbie was going to jump 15, 17 trucks, and being Robbie, he decided to push the envelope, and I believe we're going to do 18. Yeah, the air is really thin here. We don't know how far he's going to fly. I just hope he gets over the 18 trucks.
As far as I know, these truckers could be up to 500 miles away. They're all convoying in, and they're coming in a big trucker bash. So they should be rolling in any minute.
These are personal vehicles the guys are bringing in, these KWs, and it's personal vehicles. You don't want to land on any of them, so we got to be real careful with them.
Everywhere we go, we have to almost educate any of the security, the law enforcement, the EMTs, the emergency response group, because they've done concerts, they've done a lot of events, but they've never done a Knievel. And Knievel, there's a lot of twists and turns, and there's a lot of gray areas, and the crowd gets a lot more motivated, and you have a different type of crowd. So, A, I wanted to educate them on the crowd that we're going to have, and B, on the possibilities of the situation if somebody's going to get out of hand and how far out of hand they'll go, what to anticipate, because they really don't know. And a lot of the security, they get paid money, but their security officers not, and they really like to watch the show because they're people too, so they're going to tend not to watch the crowd. We've had situations before where people have thrown things at him. Not pretty, and I don't like it. It really upsets me and really messes with his focus. So my deal is I only have 2 ears and 2 eyes, and half the time I don't have those, okay, because I'm so focused on just him. My job is to personally make sure he's safe.
Knievel is a character that we came up with.
Weevil gets on his bike and he comes out and he says he's gonna out jump me. He does. He always beats me by one truck or one car.
I can't believe this. Jeez. Look at all the people right there. Look at them all.
What do they expect us to do? It's ridiculous.
You want to see somebody get killed? They want to be here in case something happens.
I think they got weight. I see a Smokies out here. Does he make it? Does he make it? Does he make it?
I can't take much more asphalt, especially in my ass.
It's not your fault.
They've had to put me to sleep twice to get that out of my ass.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, the doctor.
Through the weathers?
First time I did it flying Y off in Cerritos, California. When I jumped at the dealership, I hit the safety did it. I went flying over the handlebars, landing right on my back. Slid up the other ramp or the other parking lot wall. The doctor in
this, sir. He said, I'm gonna have to put you to sleep to get this pavement out of here. I go, what? Give me a mirror, let me see him. Yeah, put me to sleep, man.
That'll ruin your
Looks like a friggin' pavement highway right up the back of me.
Listen for a minute. It's time to go. Get in the van. Weeble's going to start in about the next 10 minutes. Just be ready. Okay, Rick, we're going to start the show.
He's going to jump 18 10-wheel trucks. I'm going to jump 9.
I know it's always in the back of his mind. That last 50 to 100 feet where he is committed to go off the ramp there's no turning back. And he's got to be at full speed. If the bike cuts out in that last 50 to 100 feet, he's going so fast that, you know, over 80 that he can't pull off. And he's got to take it. He's all alone up there. When he's sitting up there, I don't know what that feeling would even be like, sitting at the top of that ski ramp, looking down there and looking at all them people and knowing that you have to do it.
That's a sign of a pro right there. That's a sign of a pro right there. When something's not right, you back at it. Get at it. That's good.
Because of the elevation, my bike's running so lousy. I'm making a run at the ramp, and I'm committed in my mind before I even take off from the ski ramp. And I just went at the ramp, and I didn't have the speed, and I knew it. It was the first time I ever veered off and backed out. And then it really started screwing with my mind, because it's like, you got to go sometime.
He wouldn't do it if he didn't know he could make it. And he doesn't want to die, I know that.
Oh man, I can't even talk. I'm so happy. I was scared, and I mean, like I always am, but I knew he'd stake it. And his bike wasn't running right. I could hear it at altitude, I think, but he stuck it. Another one.
I've never jumped 18 Kenworths before. You know, with the room I had and everything, and to, you know, shut down the biggest major highway in the United States, Highway 40, is incredible. And just, there must have been, geez, close to 15,000 people out there. I don't know. Well, these jumps, I don't know. They're all different places. I want to stay busy. I've been really busy this year, and I want to be busy next year and next year and next year and next year. I can't stand sitting around on my ass. I can't stand hitting the pavement with my ass either.